Have you ever noticed that sometimes people make you do things without your own will, and you even feel it's happening, but you can't really figure out what's going on? That's what hypnotic language is all about. It's not something someone invented. It happens naturally. Some people just speak in a hypnotic style without even realizing it. They talk in a way that makes you wonder, why am I helping this person so much? Or, why do I always end up doing what they want? So whenever you feel like someone is getting things done through you, and you can't say no, even though you don't really want to do it, know this: that person might just be a master of hypnotic language. Now the question is, what can we do about it? We need to observe their words carefully. When we do that, we start learning how they subtly influence us. Level 1. Notice their pacing and tone. Watch how they speak. How do they talk when they need something from you? And how do they sound when they don't? You'll see the difference in their tone, their speed, their energy. Regular people change tone all the time, sure, but a hypnotic communicator does it with intention. Once you start noticing it, you'll know exactly what I mean. Level 2. They start with your interests. Let's say a friend calls you. Before getting to what they actually want, they'll begin with your favorite topic. If you're into politics, for example, they might start with, "Hey, did you see what happened with Trump?" And the moment you hear something you're interested in, you put your other tasks aside and start engaging. You're drawn in, bit by bit. While you're comfortable and relaxed, they guide the conversation toward their real purpose. That's how they pull you into a light trance, where you naturally agree with them more easily. So next time your phone rings, before you even pick up the call, pause for a second and think, what might this person want from me today? Then, as they talk, notice how they shift from your topic to their goal. That's one of the classic hypnotic moves. Level 3, the indirect influence. A real hypnotic communicator won't directly talk about what they need. They'll let their actions, statuses, or words work on your subconscious. For example, imagine someone made a mistake and wants to make things right. But instead of reaching out to you directly, they start posting religious or emotional WhatsApp statuses. Those posts create a subtle image in your mind. Maybe they're a good person after all. And before you know it, your subconscious starts defending them. That's hypnosis 2, emotional persuasion without direct contact. 4, testing reactions, the hypnotic setup. Now imagine this. You go completely cold. You don't respond to any statuses, you don't answer their calls immediately, you don't engage with their soft tone at all. What will they do next? They'll go into the hypnotic victim play. They'll admit their mistakes openly. I accept my mistakes. I know I handled it wrong before. Even if you didn't expect it, hearing this naturally pulls you into a hypnotic state. The words themselves are triggers. They make you feel this person is owning their mistakes. They're genuine. Even if your logical mind wants to question them, your subconscious automatically trusts them. Your conscious reasoning pauses, and for a brief moment you respond purely to the emotional and hypnotic cues. This is the magic of Level 4. Observing your reactions and allowing the hypnotic patterns to unfold naturally. Level 5. The social proof anchor, directing through indirect influence. Once they've created that hypnotic trust internally, the next layer begins. Now they can use indirect commands through social proof. For example, a third person might say, "Look, this person has really changed. They've genuinely owned their mistakes." When you see this on social media or in front of others, your subconscious automatically aligns with the message. Even if a small part of your mind doubts it, the collective validation strengthens the effect. This is the Level 5, anchoring their hypnotic influence socially, so that you start responding without realizing it. Here, the hypnotic commands aren't direct, they're layered through others, yet your mind reacts automatically. This is how true hypnotic language works. Through indirect social reinforcement, bypassing logic, and embedding trust directly into your subconscious. All right, now here's what you need to do. Go inside your own mind and really analyze. Think carefully, who around you uses this kind of pacing? Who sets up situations like the statuses we talked about? Who, when calling you, starts with your interests before moving to their agenda? And who makes heavy use of social proof to influence you? Recall all these patterns clearly in your mind. Observe, and you'll start noticing who matches which level. The people will reveal themselves naturally. If, while watching this video, you already feel like you've spotted some of these behaviors in people around you, go ahead and leave a comment. Share your observation. If you haven't noticed yet, Don't worry. Start carefully from step 1. Pay attention to the tone, the pacing, the subtle cues, and analyze who does what. Once you've done that, you'll see things much more clearly. And when you're ready, share this video, subscribe, and keep testing these patterns in real life. The more you practice, the sharper your awareness becomes, and the more you'll start noticing hypnotic language in action everywhere.